Hello and welcome to the final post of My Boss is Best, a series about traits, habits, and successful practices of my bosses that you can learn from. In today's video, I'll be talking about somebody, although who I didn't get too much of a time to work with, end up becoming a friend. Despite the fact that we shared a reporting relationship for a while, he was my buddy and true blue confidant in the organization. Presenting to you 3 incredible things about my former boss and friend Ankit Agarwal that will help you in improving your leadership styles. The first thing that I learned from Ankit was to participate, not to be misconstrued as micromanagement, but Ankit loved to participate in whatever his team was given as a task. He didn't necessarily participate as a guide or a boss, but more as an equal. There was almost a sense of joy that he derived by rolling up his sleeves, entering the field and getting his hands dirty. And I imagine that this helped him a great deal because if you're a manager today, you can't almost take it for granted that you will continue to remain a manager. Who knows? Hence, being involved in the thick of things lets you remain, for the lack of a better word, rust-free. Not to forget that participating also helps you find new ways of doing the same thing. Perhaps by virtue of having been there and done that, many of us get used to the same formulaic approach to solving a problem. Just the rush of joining forces with your one-downs just doesn't lift you up, but you also end up getting a fresh perspective in doing things, making you really dynamic in your approach. Lastly, when your team sees you lifting bricks with them, it just helps you earn those stripes quicker. The second thing that I learned is something that each one of us should constantly work to remain committed to. For people who've debated in some shape or form in high school or college, they'll tell you how the activity badly makes you infatuated with the sound of your own voice. That's one of the earliest things Ankit challenged me in, the lack of my listening skills. This helped me a lot because as opposed to hearing, listening is when you're actually absorbing all that auditory information coming your way. There are a lot of finer things we miss out on when we don't listen, chief among which are intuitions generated from a person's voice, their intent, honesty, or the lack of it, the hidden message between the lines. This intuition helps you in developing that sixth sense as a manager. This sixth sense is an amazing tool to have up your sleeve. It doesn't just aid in your decision making as a boss, but also helps you appear more perceptive and mentally present in front of your team. Finally, my biggest takeaway from Ankit's personality was his ability to stay calm. You could very well credit him for the creation of all those keep calm posters that we see all around us. Trust Ankit not to lose his shit even if we are at the brink of a nuclear disaster. Such is his state of mind. There have been occasions where as a team we've lapsed on our timelines or the work has gotten delayed for various reasons. Ankit has never been anxious or created stress for his team. His primary response to any situation of chaos has been to focus on how to solve the problem at hand. What is it that we can do to make things better is what he would typically ask. Some of the other questions that he would ask in any situation of panic is, what is that bottleneck which is disallowing you from completing this on time? Assume everything goes wrong on from here. What's the latest by when you can submit this? These are the typical questions from the Ankit playbook. And it's incredible to have someone like him be the sponge, absorb all the pressure and not pass even a bit of it onto his team. As a leader, this trait allows you to formulate plans for the road ahead, keeps your team's morale high and intact, and prevents the focus from shifting away from the task at hand to what we are worrying about. Finally, it helps the entire unit, including you as the boss, to move towards a more purposeful goal rather than chase chaos. On that note, it's a wrap for now on My Boss is Best, although I will be sharing a summary post shortly. My Boss is Best has been about my 18 big learnings spread across 6 bosses. I really hope that these videos have benefited you in some way. Please do write in and let me know how I can further share stories from my experiences and meaningfully contribute to your learning journey. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, it's a goodbye from me.